Francis Ngannou claims he was cheated before fight with Anthony Joshua, provides new justification for KO. Francis Ngannou once again expressed regret over the delay in starting his fight with Anthony Joshua. Francis Ngannou claimed he was cheated before suffering a devastating knockout loss to Anthony Joshua. Ngannou lost to Joshua, but Joshua delivered a devastating victory with 2 knockdowns in the second round in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This is his second consecutive loss in world boxing, following last year's controversial loss to WBC titleholder Tyson Fury. Ngannou, who left the UFC to pursue a boxing career, said he felt sick in the locker room just before entering the ring. Speaking to Ariel Helwani on the MMA Hour, he explained, "It's not like I'm fighting at 3 a.m. and he's fighting at midnight or so. We had a fight at 3 a.m. The 37-year-old added, "I think what happened was that I was brought into the arena very quickly. It felt like I was being whisked away to an arena at 10:30 p.m. And when we arrived at the arena, we were told it was scheduled for around 1:45 a.m. right?" The former UFC heavyweight champion arrived at Kingdom Arena well before AJ. At the time, as Ngannou was warming up in the locker room, Joshua had not yet arrived and wondered when he would recover. They get to the lockers at about 1 o'clock, and Joshua just got there at about 1 o'clock. He said, "I thought, okay, we're fighting at the same time, so why do I have time to pick up? I received the schedule and email, but for some reason I was arriving at least an hour early. However, you need at least 2 hours before the game. They do things like that to tire you out." I was calm and said, "Brother, it's okay. I didn't know what it was, or how important it was until the day of the game, when I had to arrive 2 hours early." Francis Ngannou explains Anthony Joshua's loss as previously unknown information comes to light. Francis Ngannou said he felt so sick right before his heavyweight fight with Anthony Joshua, that he even dozed off in the locker room. The former UFC heavyweight champion had the misfortune of not getting his hand raised against Tyson Fury in October, but suffered a knockout loss to Joshua on Friday. After knocking Ngannou down in the first round with his trademark strikes, AJ continued to apply pressure before surprising his opponent with more powerful shots. Ring officials quickly moved to give Ngannou more oxygen, and then spoke out about the knockout, while interacting with fans on Instagram Live. "I was conscious right after the knockout, but everything has been fine since then," he said. "I'm still going to do some medical work, just in case." Ngannou also spoke about his feelings hours before suffering the second loss of his professional boxing career. "I remember sitting in the locker room and trying to warm up, and brother, I couldn't do anything," he recalled. "I fell asleep. I was sweating, but I fell asleep. But I'm sure some of the people I fought and lost have behaved the same way before." He added, "There is no sin here. I take full responsibility. Unfortunately, it's a game. Everyone knew this could happen. I never expected it to turn out like this, but I always knew it could happen. At least I was always ready for it. At the moment I don't know exactly what kind of match I want to play next," he said. "I know I'm going to take some time off, focus on myself and get back to training when I'm ready. This is not the end, in fact, it is just the beginning. The only thing we don't have this year is time. I think we still have a lot of time. I'm going to take some time for myself, relax, spend time with my family and friends, and come back prepared."